Talking about nostalgia in the home, and I have to say, there is nothing more iconic than Tiffany style lighting. I mean, from the 1800s to now, seeing all of that hand cut, hand soldered, hand crafted design, usually on the floor lamps, you know, these beautiful works of art like jewelry for your home. Well, we're gonna take everything you love about that classic Tiffany style lighting and bring it to you in these cute little tea light candle accent lamps. So you have your choice, as you can see, between Santa or an angel, and it's battery operated. There's an LED candle on the inside here. I'm gonna bring in our special guest, Zenaida Linden. She has, for the last 25 years, been with the Tiffany Style Lighting Company. She is an expert in this. I wanna welcome you in.
Thank you.
So happy
My
to
pleasure.
see you. And I have to say, as your shopping buddy to everyone at home, how many did you say we had left, Rob? 260 about of each.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to rush anyone, because they're special pieces.
Yes.
And sometimes something like this, I mean, I do happen to know they're limited edition, as you told me.
Yes.
So when they go, they go. So
Yeah.
welcome in.
Thank you.
These are so special.
My pleasure. Loving to be back with you. And, you know, again, you're looking at an art firm and you just made a great presentation. You know, you're looking at pieces of art. They are made by hand. Every single piece of glass that you're seeing is hand cut, is hand soldered. And what we've done is taken designs that are iconic of the holiday season and then put them together and kind of worked with a little bit of creativity in the sense to be able to create the face of Santa, the color to emerge through. And again, you're seeing very good colors that are very important to us in our craft, meaning the red, the blues, the greens. Those are the most expensive colors we produce, and those are all feature in these pieces. Now, why I said iconic? Yes, these are all things that we love to have around us in the holiday season, but how do we use them? You know, where do you want to put them?
Right.
And this is why Tiffany lighting and lighting in general. I mean, I was on last night and came into the studio and it's just lit beautifully with all different types of lighting. And at the end of the hour, I was like, you know what? Almost every item we feature has something to do with light. Because what happens to us in October? 4:30, dark.
That's true.
Okay,
you're right.
And we're sitting there going, okay, so we have to kind of warm our home inside a little bit. We got to kind of look at those places that maybe become a little hidden in the house, and that's what we use this lighting for. Now, motif, obviously you're seeing you have the Santa and you have the angel.
I love the angel.
For those of you who are looking at windows, getting the idea that maybe these can go on your main windows, you can. I mean, they're 5 and 7 inches in height, so it's all good sizes for you. The battery inside is a little candle, and the battery is actually already included in there. I think we're going to show you. There you are. So all you're doing is turning that on and putting it back in, and that is the amount of light that you're going to get.
Can I ask you then,
Yes,
Zenaida,
ma'am.
as the expert with Tiffany style lighting, this is all that same craftsmanship and quality we see in the big floor lamps, right? So they're actual glass. Can you give me a little backstory on how these are created and,
Yes.
and how we'll receive
yes.
them?
Basically, they will receive every single piece. The boxing is amazing. You will have the actual encasing of it will help you protect it. And then the other thing, to keep it, because you're going to be able to put them right back in and you're going to be able to preserve them for next year. Also, they're great gifts. And I tell you what, if you are going maybe to someone away from your home this holiday season to spend the holidays with them, what a great surprise to get right beforehand.
Right.
You know, I mean, so something that you can put on away right now, but be able to take out. And also for those of you who love decorating, I don't know about you, but I like to go out, I like to look around, get ideas, and then, but I like to have the stuff ready, because I'm ready. At the end of October, I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to do it. And some of you already have a lot of people that come and join you during Thanksgiving period.
Well,
so
and these are such collectibles too. And honestly, the angel, I mean, you could keep that out all year. That's not too holiday specific.
No, it is not.
You know, you like to show your faith and just put that on display. Some things I want to mention. I love Christmas in July because we make it accessible for everyone else, everyone out there, myself included, to get special pieces like this home and do it in an affordable way. So if you're using flex payments, for example, $23.32 a month, interest-free, okay? And then by the time the holidays roll around, this is paid for.
You're done.
It's done. You already have it. It's such an exciting time to get it, especially because we're doing $5 to ship your entire Christmas in July cart. And when you think about the beauty of this, real stained glass, all hand done, they need to be packaged very precisely.
They are.
And that's already going to be included in your entire cart. So there are lots of reasons to love this.
Right.
I know we don't have a ton of time on Lunch Rush. I know you brought this great example of what makes Tiffany style lighting design so special. Share this story. What do you have?
Well, pretty much I bought a piece of glass, and I wanted you to understand that although these pieces look, sometimes you go in the store and you think, they feel like plastic. They're not. They are glass. And I brought pieces of glass so you can see the striation. This is a minerals create all this. So when you're looking at color, which is really our key point, I mean, if you love color, you are going to love this category. If you love design and shape and sizing, those are all things that we really get to. And it really comes from a piece of paper. We create the plan on a piece of paper. Think about putting together a puzzle. That's exactly how we do it. We put together a puzzle and then we make it into a shape.
You know what's really impressive to me? The Santa has 52 pieces of hand-rolled art glass, and the Angel, 16 pieces of glass. They are truly works of art. These can become heirloom pieces, absolutely. They're like little bits of jewelry throughout your home. You gotta love that, right? Zenaida, thank you.
My pleasure.
What a great treat to get to see these early for the holiday season.
And join us on hsn.com because we definitely have 6 other choices for you there, and also a great collection altogether. So join us there.
Speaking of that, you read my mind. I have to share with you the beautiful lights that you can choose, these lamps. You get to choose between a toy soldier